next Sunday, it'll be maybe Wednesday, Beetlejuice. Hi, Janice. Hi.
Hi.
What you doing? You come on
How
stage.
you guys doing?
Why don't I see your
You
entire
guys,
face?
you guys,
Huh? What now? Let me see. Let me read other question. Graffiti team. Yes, I can, but I better get onto it because graffiti is. Oh, I shouldn't. I shouldn't write anything more down. If you want me to do it, you just remember and tell me later. Because I don't want to be overwhelmed with information. I have a list here already. I think Jenny is froze. Yeah, her light is frozen. Maybe she didn't put on makeup, so she don't want we to see her in her rare forms. Ouija now. Ouija now. You're right. I need to do Ouija now. Damn it. I want to write down. Okay, I'm writing this down. Ouija nails. Graffiti medicine. Graffiti. Yeah, I do graffiti. But tell me later because I don't want to write it down. I don't want to write too much down or I forget. What made you start getting into nails? Well, 13 years ago, I was planning to do nail for college. To save money for college. So when I do now, I have spot out the creative, but obviously missing from the industry. I mean, in my town, no one do art. They do like the $5 flower on the thumb, not on the ring finger. Remember, it used to be on the thumb, like a whole nail color. And then, can I have some flower on the thumb? And then my mom would take the little dotting tool out, and then we start dotting 5 little dots and pulling it together. So I see it, and I was like, I want to do butterfly, I want to do zebra, and after I do it, all the women were like so into it, and they're so proud, and the happiness that it's creating because now they get compliments. So I see a wave that was rising. So I was focused on art before art even become a thing. Then we start to do nail on the ring fingers. And so on over the year, it started to develop. When Pinterest first coming out, I still remember that. That when nails started to take off. So I make it a mission that I'm gonna start sharing it everywhere. At the time, I only popular in Springfield. Then I go into the forest for 2 years to meditate. And then I come back about 5 years ago, and that's when we start to become famous. And I start teaching. Now my journey on teaching is different too. I met Jenny about 3 years ago, and Jenny said, "You need to come and teach. You need to go teach." And I go, "Oh, but I don't know. I'm so shy. I never like meet people and never let people see what I do. So I don't know. I don't know about teaching." So after years of it, I finally go with Joe Mia first. I go teach with Jomia in Chicago, and I was so nervous. And when I start seeing students again on a flip, I become outgoing. I become like a butterfly. So from then on, I found my calling in teaching, and I have realized that I teach even better than I'm doing now because I self-taught. I was self-taught for so many years because when I first started, you don't have class. There's no one teaching you. So when you see artwork like this online and on Google, Pinterest don't even come out yet. On Google, you have to somehow look at it, dissect it with your eyes, and know what to do, know what pattern to do, what material you might use for that. And so many years of doing it, it helped me understand product and it helped me understand pattern. So now when I look at people, like in class, when I look at people, I know right away a bad mistake. I know exactly what makes them not able to accomplish that. And I point it out right away. So I realized that I was gifted in teaching, even better than when I'm designing. Yeah, I used to be so shy. Oh my God. I used to be so shy, and I used to dress like I'm going to church. I used to go on Chicago. I have this like suit, and I dress like I'm like a preacher. And now, oh my God, now I dress so slutty in show and in class. Oh my God, so shiny and sparkly. And Jenny is only one that outshine me. Every time I have class with Jenny, she wear bling, just enough bling to outshine me, Jenny. Um, do you have backstage profile or seat one? I have backstage profile, and I have the cat eye pigment. They're pretty good. They have good cat eye, good pigments. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Marilyn Rose. I can imagine you dressing. Yes, I like to dress so revealing. Like my shirt right now is come down to here. It's very revealing, and even in show, I don't wear any necklace. I just I just rub some shimmer on and I just let people see it because I can take their hand and pull them near to me. So I just want them to see all the goods. I mean to say thing. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kathy. Um, it is a Claus said it is a new things. Yes, thank you, Neon Nails. Yes, I love stained glass too, and I will go into detail on stained glass because we start to do character painting. So I'm gonna use a lot of stained glass. Yes, Gianni Twan. Yes, next live is Sunday. Yes, Jenny is back. I'm about to get off the live. I'm about to get off the live now. No, she's sleeping. Let her sleep. Someday I want to have a live with me and Jenny, with just me and Jenny, and we might do things like show off the work and do a couple of good techniques because Jenny are entertaining. When Jenny on live, Jenny can help me a lot because I can design and Jenny can talk. What a perfect combination. Actually, you know what? Me and Jenny should have a live together where I bedazzle. Because I can bedazzle and Jenny can see it and she can admire by it and then talk about crystal because Jenny is all about crystal. Jenny is the queen of bling. So she's all about crystal. So I can bedazzle on my set. I can bedazzle while Jenny on live. Oh, it's gonna be perfect. I can talk to Jenny about that later. What is the biggest tip you give about nail design? It depends. It depends on what you want to know about it. Do you want to know how to get letters? Do you want to know how to be more creative? Do you want to know how to charge a client? What do you want to know about nail designing? You want to know how to piece everything together? Nail designing, there's two parts of it. That's technique and that design. Technique is like this nail right here, this pigment, the pigment itself is technique. When I teach pigment, I do the whole nail pigment because pigment blending, that's a technique. A technique meaning you can repeat it many times in different form and in different shape to serve the purpose of your design. So a design meaning you take a theme or look and then you start to use technique to create a design. Like this fall design is use pigment blend technique. This fox design is use character painting technique. So a technique is different than design, more creative. To be more creative, you have to understand your memory bank. A person make mistake. Let me tell you about when a person stop being creative. Let me tell you about that. So you can be familiar with that. Let's talk about how nail tech, the nail tech downfall, the nail artist downfall first. So when a nail artist starting out, everybody have a fire in them. As a human being, you have a sort of creativity, especially when you're not good at art. Then you're extra creative. A person that's not good at art are very creative because there's many ideas that they're not being able to perform. So of course they automatically full of ideas person. When I do nail for a client, I absorb from them all the time. That's why I'm very creative, because I absorb from my client. Now, when a nail tech start to get good, right? That's the golden time. That is when a nail tech start to get famous. They start to go viral, right? That is a time when you do whatever you do. You don't care what everybody say. You don't care if you follow trend. You are drawing and painting and doing all kind of art. You know, you're free. And that is when you attract the most attention. Now, when you start to get famous, you start focus on money. You start teaching and making product. So when you start teaching, you will have, as a nail artist, you have a certain technique. Not like me, I do everything. I have a lot of technique. But a typical nail artist have a few techniques that they do. They could do a lot of pigment, or they can do a lot of character painting, or they can do a lot of abstract, or they can do a lot of marble, or they can do a lot of line work. That's always something that they do. And when they start teaching, they will start wanting to use what they teach and post it on Instagram. That is when they creativity is limited, because now it's from up here, from doing whatever you want, to limit it down to doing what you teach. See, that's where the Greek come in. That's where they start to lose inside a little bit. And when they start to selling product, they go even more down, because now they wanna use, like they wanna only use what their product do. Like they only want to design what you only need on the product. That brings them all the way down. But now they're very limited. See, my product, I don't care if I use like liner gel. I don't have liner gel, but I use liner gel. I use polish. I cannot limit myself to that. So that's a nail tech down for creativity, because now they start to feel pressure. They start to look into what do they write and what do they left of them. You know, they start to afraid that people are not gonna like their work. So every post that they make now, they have to look out there and see, okay, a lot of people do ombre. Maybe I shouldn't do some art. Maybe I just do a simple ombre. Maybe with some crystal on. Now they start to get paranoid and limited. And then another one is, so that's when their work become boring, super boring, like just ombre, just the same shit all over again. You can see their Instagram start to have the same thing all over. Like one color with glitter, with crystal, some marbles, just mediocre. Another thing that they do is that, like, they like to get stuck in their room, and then when a nail tech have too much pride, they don't want to look at anybody's work, or they don't want to look at anything in life. In matter of fact, they just want to stuck themselves in the room and try to be creative, but they can't. You can, because you don't have anything to look at. How can you be creative when you don't have anything to look at? Art is imitate life. Down to Picasso, when Picasso, you might think that Picasso work is original, but from the colors, the blue, what's the blue inspired by? Blue inspired by ocean, from the dirt of the pigment. If you do like orange and yellow, where do you get that? You get it from like the fall and the sunset. You borrow from nature. Everything that human ever created are always come from something in nature's. Now, it's not might be direct, like it's not like you see a coconut and you draw a coconut. It's not be like that. You might see palm tree, ocean, and you decide to just smash everything together, but you take it from somewhere. So when you stuck yourself in a room and not looking at anything, you don't have anything to feed on. As an artist, I look at everything, not just other people's work. I look at fashion. Okay, I look at runway all the time. I look at jewelry. I look at painting art, even music. Music also inspires me too. Certain words trigger me. It's paint me a picture in my mind, and I absorb a lot on a daily basis. And I absorb it into my memory bank, and I build my memory bank over the years until a point where you just name it a word, and idea will blur out of it. Like, let's say a client come in and say Valentine, you automatically think Valentine. What in Valentine? You know, what can I do? What can I draw for Valentine? You know, can do heart, can do lips, can do even music. You know, the color purple, pink, pastel, glittery. You can do chocolate swan, dove. You know, just all kinds. Picture of Shulek, people kissing. Just all kind of things. You know what I mean? And melon rose. So your memory bank should be filled. If your clients blurred out like a team and you have nothing in your head, that means you don't have enough memory bank. That means you have to start go and absorb memory bank. Because that's how you can be creative. Like let's say this today, I walked down the street and I saw a girl wearing a pink jacket. I'd be like, oh my God, wow, that's hot. Look at that jacket. So I put it in my memory bank. I imprinted that picture and that image into my head. And then the next day, I would see a girl wearing a Chanel purse, and she will have like a gold chain around it. Oh my God, that's so inspirational. I added to my memory bank that gold chain purse. And then another day, I would see this girl wearing a cheetah print shoe, and I'm like, my God, look at that shoe. It's so hot. I love cheetah print. So I added to my memory bank cheetah print. So let's say in spring or something, or early fall, and my client come in and she say, you know what, I feel a little sassy today, but I feel colorful too. I feel sexy. You have any idea? So I'd be like, do you like animal print? You like cheetah? She's like, yeah, I like cheetah. I'm like, no, what about pastel pink cheetah? Pink pastel cheetah? Do you like pink pastel pink cheetah? And like, she's like, oh yeah. Like, okay, let's do some nude, and then some pink ombre, and then let's focus on cheetah print, pastel pink cheetah print. And you know what? I'm gonna dress it up with gold detail, and I'm gonna add like a gold chain on it. See how I piece everything together. So that's what you do. You build your memory bank and you piece everything together. You piece a pastel pink jacket, the purse with gold chain, and the cheetah print shoe, and you mesh it together. Do you use brand wildflowers? Wildflower really is no special. My wildflower is just the same as everyone else. It can all come from the same source. Hi May, hello May. Red your nails. Following Tino for years, but didn't realize we're going live until next week. Yes, I actually just start going live, and I start going live about 2 months, but I do not save my live because when I push out my live using hashtag, people are not interested in hours and hours of videos. They only interested in 1 minute video because people are on a fast paced basis. They go, so they really fast. So when I use live to push it out, the algorithm is horrible on live. On a 1 minute video, I might have 50,000 engagement, and on a live, I might have 5,000 or even 500. It's because people are not interested in hour-long live. So I stopped doing it because it's made my algorithm bad. But recently, somebody told me that I can post without hashtag. So I start to save my live without hashtag, just to see if it affects my algorithm. But so far, so good. I got a lot of comment, I got like. The algorithm is just the same as the one that I post hashtag. So I start saving the live for about 2 days now. So far, so good. So what you're gonna see. Now, I do not promise that I will save my life forever. If my algorithm coming down, then I have to stop saving live until it go back up. Never call yourself beginner. Your upcoming. Yes. Vanna 07. Making team. Yes, that also is good too, Lucy Washington. Yes, but I'm not familiar with YouTube. I post a couple of YouTube, but there is an account in here called E account. She posts on my live YouTube. So you have my Instagram and you have her YouTube. So no matter what, you're gonna have something to look at. Yes, you're welcome, Kiki. You're welcome. Yes, E always record the live. Is there any tip on what, Vanna? What kind of tip do you would you like? What kind of advice? I have so many advice. I have to know the question. What is her YouTube again. Message her in right there. Click on her bio, message her, and remember to subscribe her. When people spend time to save a video, you gotta support them. You gotta give her a subscribe, give her a like, and even comment on her video, because that will help make her page grow. That will feed the algorithm her page. You should know that when somebody spend time to show you or to save something for you, like a content for you to watch it again, if you don't show support, guess what happened? They will stop doing it. Guess what happened when you stop doing it? Then you cannot learn from it. So it's good to support her, support ENail, go on her YouTube and give her a like, give her a follow, give her a subscribe. So it will encourage her to keep on doing it. Sometimes don't be mistake. One person do count. One more person always count. Because if that algorithm is dead on her page, then she stop doing it. Same as mine, but mine algorithm always good. But if it low, then it make me feel discouraged. If it high, then I feel insanely excited, and I will have all this idea and have more life. And if I feel discouraged, then I'm feeling down, and I just want to smoke weed all the time and watch movie all the time. You have a lighter, honey. Um, uh, do you take away the lighters? Oh, that's fine. Have you tried client for design? Okay. My way, let me tell you about my way of charging. The way I charge, hey, holla. I suspect that if you good and you don't have sample on design, you can just freestyle. Then I would judge the price based on the full set. If a full set is $60, right? Then you should judge the full set on an hour basic. Doesn't matter if you spend 2 hours to do it. You should always judge that an hour will take for a full set. So a design, if it intricate, it should take 2 hours. Doesn't matter if it take you longer. You should always judge intricate design with 2 hours, because eventually you want your speed to come down to 2 hours on design. If you fast, it can come down to 1.5 hours, but on intricate hard design, it should take you 2 hours, not take you longer. Now I understand that it take you longer when you first started, but we remember we will grow, so you should get faster over time. So a 2-hour design should be 120. So now you add in a full set 60 and 120 for design, it's 180. It should take you about 3 hours to make 180. That's in the Midwest. On the East Coast, you can charge more, but always compare it to your full set. Now, another way to charge is if you're the type that want to practice, make it perfect before you even do it in your client, that's perfect. Then you take these little tips and you practice on it. And when you have one that you succeed, have a technique that you succeed on, you take that and you put it on a board. You put some sticky tape on and you put it on a board. And you will have different board. You will have a $5 design board, a $10 design board, a $15 design board. And you can make them pick. They can pick. That way, the price is not complicated. If you just blur out a price, and they might be like, oh, I don't have enough money. What? Oh, like, oh, $80, that's too much. Do you have anything that only costs $30? And so you can just like, oh, look over there. Look at the board. Just see, pick your design. That way, they're not going to want a $15 design for a $5 price. Since it's already on the board, they just have to pick. That is a very smart choice on pricing too. Atlanta, 350, no problem. Atlanta. With all the design that I teach, you should make cuckoo money in this holiday. You should have no problem making bang in this holiday, even with the helping design. Not the main design, but the helping design, the letter design. You should make bang this holiday. And use all the money you make to buy Tino nail products. Yes, that's a smart way of doing it. So event, because the reason I teach you, because you don't want to spend rest in life making like what, $40. I don't want you to make less money, because if you make less money, you're not gonna have money to buy my products. So I want you to get to a level where you can make cuckoo bucks. You can make $300-$400, because then I know that I will have you as a forever customer on my product. And my product is just really we just on the surface. I haven't really go deep into unique product yet. Because I just started product line. I have to wait until my money that the product may build up, so I can invest on more product. It costs a lot of money to order overseas, especially ordering book. And right now, Cindy is the one that buys my product. I don't have to buy my product. Cindy buy my product, and all I have to do is sell it. But still, even if it's not my money, I show a very high respect for her money, and I never go crazy on product. I have to wait until these sell good and everything, so Cindy can see how good it sell, and then I tell Cindy, Cindy, I want to buy more product. So you have to give it time. I don't want to buy everything at once, because right now we just order like over 100,000 worth of merchandise, and it's just last month. So I have to wait for at least a couple of months before I'm having a new product. I have to sell those 100,000, and I have to multiply it before I think about new product. So give it time. Yes. So I'm not a money guy. I'm not good with money, but Cindy is very good with money, so I trust Cindy. I'm thanks God that I don't have to like ship it and make an order and take an order. Now Cindy do it for me. We split our money, but it's so much less headache. If I had to ship my product, I wouldn't have time to be on here with you guys. No way. Because in like a typical day, I have like $20,000 worth of orders. So to me, just every day that I have to every day I have to ship, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I'm glad that I have someone helping me now. Exactly, Scott. Yes, in Australia too. Yes, and right now, tax right now is really high too. I hope that the market is not about to crash soon. I hope. I heard gas price is so high right now. I don't drive, so I don't really pay attention to gas price, but I heard it from people gas price is so high right now. Yes, yes. I live in Springfield, Missouri. Thank you, Ladybugs. Thank you. I agree. What you doing for us? So the money will come. And job. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. It's a mutual benefit. A lot of people don't understand that, especially people that I hang out with. They don't understand. Um, they're always afraid of. I don't know what they're afraid of. Like they think that I'm teaching for free is a like crazy because who would teach for free? Why don't you charge for it? But they don't understand the mutual relationship because if the rest of the group is good, then my product it will become more and more popular. The more people do it, the more popular the product is. People making money, I'm making money, everyone making money. People doesn't understand that for some reason. Their vision is not that far ahead. Um, yes, mellow babies. For now, you can always go off me. You don't have to be creative now. You can just learn off me and make money. But later on, I will expect you to be more creative. You can do that by looking to a lot of places and source, a lot of magazine, fashion magazine, beauty magazine, and we'd be so glad you are. Aw, how old I am? I'm 21. I'm always 21. Um, I was 21 last year and the year before that. But
and you liked it, so you decided to stick with it.
yes. So this year I'm 21 also. I can't remember the last time I am 21. It's what in Vegas. I was hungover and I haven't drank for forever, for decades. So I'm always 21. And I will not show you my ID. I'm always 21. That's why I'm trying. If I ever drive again, I would drive really good, so no one ever have to see my driver license. Um, Thank you. Because when I was little, I was speeding. I was crazy at speeding when I was little. When I not little, but when I was actually 21. Um, so like one day, me and my friend Mary, um, no, that's not Mary. Shaniqua. That was Shaniqua that time. Me and my friend Shaniqua from Nigeria. So that day, me and Shaniqua was driving to Branson for lobster. You know, I found this place where they have all you can eat lobsters. I like, let's go eat some lobster. And dumbass Shaniqua eating corn. I don't know why you come to all you can eat lobster, eat corn. She would chow down on corn and say, oh my God, it's so good. Anyway, so when we're done eating, we drive home and I drive 95 mile per hour or 90, whatever it is. I got stopped over. I got pulled over, and the lady come to me, and we in the car. I was so nervous. I tried to adjust my suit and everything. At that time, I dressed very professional, and of course, Shaniqua dressed like a hooker. Shaniqua had like all glitters and bling on her body, and she cannot stop giggling. So I said, Shaniqua, we just stop laughing because she's gonna think that I hire you as a hookers. She gonna put me in jail for hiring hookers, and she burst out laughing. For some reason, it was so funny for her, but it's not funny. It's not funny for me at that moment. I said, "Would you stop? You're acting like a hooker right now," and she couldn't help laughing. And so the officer turned down the window, and I looked at her, and I tried to be like, "Oh, hi," and then she be like, do you know why I stopped you over? And be like, no, I don't. It was late at night and I live in Springfield and she tried to go back home. We just, me and my friend Shaniqua, we just tried to like drive back home. And fucking Shaniqua keep giggling in the background. And then the officer say, well, do you know that you passed me? And I'm like, oh, Oh, I have no ideas. Oh, she's like, yes, you drive 90 mile per hour and you pass me. You pass a patrol officer. And say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. She's like, do you know that you were driving 90 mile per hour? Didn't you see the speed limit? And I'm like, yes, I seen the speed limit. I just didn't see you. And then that's when she decided to give me that ticket. And then whatever. So the moment I get ticket, I was chanting like, oh, thank you. Okay, fine, whatever. See you in court. Of course, I pay it anyway. I pay the lawyer. I pay the lawyer extra $50 to erase that off my records. Whatever. So that's the story of me speeding. But now I'm no longer gonna speed. I'm gonna try because now I want to be 21 forever. So I don't want anyone to look at my driver license ever. Please don't know how to order from your website. Please need your pigment, please. I'm begging wanna buy it. So you go on Tino.shop. Hold on. So you click on the website, and on the website, Tino.shop right here, right? Tino.shop. You scroll down. These are category. I'm gonna try to perfect my category because right now I'm so busy. This website haven't complete yet. So don't just the website. I will get more organized later. But you scroll down to the art pigment. And you click on the art pigment. And with the pigment, or the chrome, I should have my own category for chrome and the own category for pigment. But I have to take pictures and I need to catch up on that. I will. But for now, you just ask me, I'll show you how to order it. You just click on this super pigment. There you go. Now, what else you can do is you can come up here and you can click search. Let me search super pigment to see. Super pigment. Yeah, see it? See the option right here? You click search. You can search for super pigment. Let me click Tino to see. Tino. Oh, that's all kind of thing pop up here on Tino. Yeah, so you can search too. And then I will try to make it more perfect, the categories. So cute for now. That's how you order it. But I'm no longer ship. I cannot ship to you personally now because somebody else shipping for me. And sometime now I'm gonna tell you this. Dreamtime shipping to Bubble Mailer now, right? Because before I ship to boxes, but Dreamtime have their own shipping system. Since they are a crystal company, they have their own shipping system. But if like this morning, somebody have order a white ink and it's break, the bottle break or something like that, don't panic. If you have ever have any issue, don't panic. Text them, email them, and if you cannot reach out to them, then DM me. DM me in my Instagram. I see it. I give you phone number right away. I cannot give everybody their phone number, but I give you the phone numbers. If you have issue with it, they will fix it for you. No problem. So please don't get panicked. If there's anything wrong with the order or get damaged or anything, they will fix your problem. No worries. You can put a subtitle under with a sample. What's in the category? Yeah. Or I can just make their own category. I don't have to have many things in one category. My old website, I only have 6 categories. That's why I have my category like that. But now Dreamtime can have any category that I want to. I also need to buy boxes for all my bottle later so it doesn't get damaged. Could you do another dragon eyes, please? I missed the last one. Ladybugs, you can find my dragon eye on my Instagram now. Let me go on my Instagram. Yesterday I saved a dragon eye. Look, see it? See the design? So that's a lie that you can. So we have been 3.5 hours, and 4 hours they're gonna kick you out. So from now on, all my live will be under 4 hours because then I will save it and you can watch it later. I don't need to do a lot at once anymore because now I can save it so you can see it. So there's no reason for me to do many things at once. That way it's easier for you to see it too. Like I might do only 1 or 2 design. So when you see it, when you see the name, you can click on it and watch it. Versus if I do like 5 or 6 design, you're not gonna know that design is gonna be there on that video because I'm warning you. I have a lot of design. If you wanna learn from my live, we are just start saving live, but you're gonna be overwhelmed by how to find it. You know what I mean? Like if you want Dragon Eye, you're gonna not know where to find it because I have a lot of video. It's gonna be all over because I have been there for 13 years and I never repeated a design. So my design is limited, limitless, because I have no specific style. I go for anything and everything. I go for, so this is like a one-stop shop. I'm like a Walmart. That should be that horrible thing to compare yourself with. But I'm like a mom. I have everything in it. Every technique from anyone. I have it. I can teach it. So I can teach everything. You just have to wait until it's all come out. Yes, E already have 100 video of me, and I just started for a couple months. I haven't started doing live for a long time at all. And I already have so much design. And what is it? August. My last show is in June. June is when I do Orlando show. I just started doing live then. It's just been 2 months. Already 100 videos. Can you imagine a year later? You're gonna be overwhelmed with the amount of things that you can learn. However, you gotta do this for me though. I'm chasing algorithm to my post, and I'm gonna tell you when I'm posting. Right now, I'm posting, and actually, I have no specific time posting now. But live, you know, because you're there. But right now, I'm posting at like 10 in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm posting. Yeah, that should be the specific time because I do 10 and 6. So yeah, so I should post at 10 and 6. So anyway, so 10 and 6 is my usual posting time. So if you want to help my algorithm, you have to like it the moment I post it. The moment that it appear, that's when algorithm is jumping, and that's when they're judging you. That's when the Instagram judging your algorithm. The first minute will decide your entire post. Same with live. Even if you don't have hashtag, it will help if you like it immediately after I get up like. So that will start the algorithm a lot. So that way a lot of people can see the design that I post your way. But I know, right? I think your son, that's such a horrible thing to compare yourself with Walmart. I'm like a mall. A mall is better. Valentino products. Valentino, I heard a good thing about that credit. They just come out with gel, I think. And you know what? I think everything about Valentino is great. I think they have good acrylic and good gels. Ever got sick of doing nails? No, I never get sick of doing nails. I get sick of filing nails for all the chatty women that are training me. I only keep the one that I like now, and the one that doesn't train me, I only keep about 3 of them so far. I mean, anymore. Because now, filing nails for so many years, for 13 years, it have hurt my sciatic nerve. And so I'm hurt now. So I'm thinking if I keep going, then I will retire very soon because I can afford my back to have sciatic nerve. So since I make a lot of progress on teaching, I decide, and since now I'm selling product too, I decide to teach for free. Because my product is special, it's not like anywhere else. You have to know what to do it. Because from looking at it, you're not going to know what to do. So I have to teach you using my products, and then that will grow my company too, and then that will grow your knowledge, your skill. You will use it to make money out of it. So that's why I quit doing nails. I only do nails for a few people, for model now. I quit doing nails so I can teach more. I can teach more so I can spread it even further. Making 80 people happy is not equal to making 80 nail tech happy, because then that 80 nail tech can go and do nail for like 100 of clients. And it's not just 80 nail tech. See, I have 80 clients. Before, I only make 80 people happy. Now live, so many people learning. There's 1,000 people going in and out of live. I mean, the last live that I post, I was blown away, because each time on my live, I have about 200 people just rotating each other. So I have no idea how many people are watching my live. But this live right here, I have 2,100 likes so far. Do you know what that means? That means 2,100 people are watching and learning. 2,100 people. That's a lot of people. That's way I can spread this thing even further, because there's no way that I'm doing now for just client. The positivity does not spread far compared to when I'm teaching to people, because people love learning, especially for free. So this right here is perfect. This arrangement that we have is perfect for us. If you feel like you're on household name, yeah, will you be I believe that must be right now what's going on with me is I'm finding Instagram on spreading it, because having 300,000 people following you. When I do a post out there, algorithm of Instagram did not let 300,000 people see me at all. Sometimes they hide me from them. That's why before, when I post in my class, like let's say I post New York class, so when people show up for class, when we're done, when I go home, people will text me and be like, I didn't know you have class in New York. I posted many times. It's just that Instagram have limited people from seeing me. So that way, I want a high algorithm so more people will see me, because 300,000 people follow me. They should all see me. But obviously 300,000 people did not see me. So that's my purpose of having a strong algorithm, is for me to be out there, for more my follower, not just new follower, but my own follower, to see what I do. Take care of yourself, people. Yes. Oh my God, are you serious? Rinsney? Have you in my favorite somewhere? Yes, and turn on notification. That's the best time for it. I don't post like crazy. I post once a day or twice a day. So yeah, if you have notification, that even better. Then you know when I'm posting, when I'm on. That's a good way to keep track of it. Yes, sharing is good. Comment. I know the algorithm are based on not just on like. It's based on comments, and it's based on share, and it's based on save. If you save the post, it's based on that too. And when you commenting and you just see me hot, just like it, know that I have so many comments that I will answer question. If I have any specific question or confusion, then I will answer it. Compliment, I appreciate it, and I read it. But I not likely will answer back. I will comment back, because that's just compliment. So compliment, I read it, and then I put a heart on it. So if you comment and you see me put a heart on it, know that I have read your comments. No, don't be keeping me a secret, because you're afraid that people will learn so much that you have competition. Remember, I teach everything. people can only learn so much. Remember, I'm unique because I absorb everything. But as a nail artist, you're gonna have the things that you're into and the things that you're not into. Like some people don't like character painting. They're like, "Ugh, I want to make quick money." Some people don't like quick stuff. They like intricate. They like art. Some people just like marbles and quick technique. Remember, I teach everything. You're not gonna have competition. My design, my whole collection design, I can fit 20 different unique artists that do completely different things. I can fit 20 people that are doing completely different things because I learned from so many people over the year. Watching so many people work, I inspire of them. And then I learned of that. I learned art and fashion. I learned from so many things. You're not going to have competition. There's no way you can learn everything that I do unless, well, I mean, sometimes there is someone that can absorb everything that I teach and become a diverse artist. But most of the majority would just pick a category that they're into. Like I can never mix color. Well, then you're not colorless. If you're not colorless, that's okay. You can use stained glass gel. Stained glass gel doesn't require mixing. It's you do it for shading, shadowing. There's art that only do a solid color. Sometimes people like pigment. Sometimes people like to ombre with gel. Yes, really, detail art too. You don't have to like detail art. See, a set that I do is have detail and then have helping design. You can learn up that too. You can learn up so many things, but don't keep it a secret because we want to spread this. Not just me, but not just me to spreading it alone, but if you can share it with your friend, please do because we do need to spread these positivities really far. If not, it's gonna hurt all of us. Yes. Have you used an acrylic? I don't know. I don't use an acrylic. It's not a popular name to me. If I see some name that I don't recognize, don't do it. And I'm not familiar with that. Doesn't mean it's new. Don't do it. Don't do it because it's cheap. Never use a product because it's cheap. Even glitters. I don't use cheap glitters. If you use expensive glitter, you know the difference. I don't use cheap glitters. Cheap glitter is flat. Expensive glitter is flat. It adheres to the nail. Cheap glitter is junky. It's made out of this weird plastic. I don't cut costs on spending my money on product at all. I have spent so many years trying to, and I regret it every single time. I started with my chrome. I go on Daily Charm. This was 5 years ago. And Daily Charm, I buy some chrome. $40 a bottle of chrome. Oh my God, it's so expensive. I can't afford $40 for a bottle of chrome. Oh, so I go on this like website on eBay. I buy some chrome. I go home. I test it. It's so glittery. So I go on my beauty supply. I try to buy some chrome. I spend like $100 for a collection of 8 different colors. $100 for chrome. Go home, test it, and doing it. It's glittery. It's not shiny. I end up have to buy my bullet and buy Daily Charm. And you know what? After I buy a bottle of chrome from Daily Charm for $40, guess what I do? I buy all of the chrome. By all of the chrome, and at that time now, so many people have chrome, so chrome price have fallen. But back then, it's so expensive. But after I rub my chrome on that with Daily Charm on, I rub my chrome on, and I see the actual chrome, metal. You can never cut cotton products ever. I spend like a few $100s, and back then I did not make money as much as I do now. So for me to spend $300, that's a lot for me for chrome, but it was so satisfying that I couldn't help it. So when it comes to product, I never cut costs. Yes, Chrome is hard to. Yes, yes, it's very hard to find. And this Chrome that I make is solid Chrome. Solid Chrome meaning, like usually Chrome when you take it out, it's fly everywhere. Mine did not. You can travel with it very conveniently. It's solid. See this? And so it don't fly anywhere, and it can save. You are not wasting your products, and because the pigment is very fun for it to press, therefore the gel that is become glittery is less. Some chrome are chunky, so when you rub it on, it's all shiny. And you put on this top coat, and all the flake is floating up, and it's become like glittery. This chrome, the gel that be glittery, is not likely because it's finer. I actually checked the chrome and it's super glittery, and it's pretty much what everywhere when I put the top coat. Yes, that's why it's important to have pressed chrome. Remember, a chrome that you rub on is great. That doesn't mean that when you put top coat on, it's great. You have to choose a fine pigment like a solid chrome. Let me see. Let me read all the comments. Too hard for me to order. I don't understand the setting. Need so much than bill. Can you make payment in your DM? Oh, payment. Shipping. When it come to pay, when it come time to pay, if you have trouble with payment, when you put on your credit card or debit card, remember, if you, let's say you ship to your address, right? If you ship to your address, when you put on Q4Nows, when you put on your credit card or debit card, the address that you make have to match your debit or credit card, not the address that you ship. Remember that, because Q4Now, I cannot send it to you. You cannot pay me. If you pay me, I can't ship it to you. I don't have product to ship. Dreamtime ship. So you have to go on the website and paying using the credit card or debit card. But remember, I have people that have the same problem as you do. So I'm telling you how to fix that problem right now. People order before and they couldn't, because when they type in their credit or debit card, they type in the same address that the product was shipping to, and it have the option when you type in your shipping address, it have the option to click is the billing address is the same as the shipping address, and you have to click the check mark and say no. That's a check mark that you can click. You click that and it will come down to the list of billing address. So you have to click that check mark and the billing will come up. If you further have issue with it, Q4Nows, what you can do is you can DM me directly, but I cannot ship it to you, but you can DM me and I give you phone numbers. The phone number would be a person that work there, and they can make order with you through phone. So you might be able to do that too. You can call them Q4Nows, and they can order for you. But I have to give you a phone numbers. You don't call from the phone number on the website because that is just worker. You have to DM me. I give you a phone number from an important person, not workers. Worker is not good at answering back or customer service. Say they have too many people. I give you a phone numbers of an important person, and you can call them. Yeah, Marilyn Monroe, you can call them and make order. But you see, Q4Now is from a different country. So in a different country, sometimes they don't understand you. So I will give you a phone number where you can actually text to. That's the way it's easier for you to talk. Text is easier. But you calling a phone number from the website, you cannot text that because that's landline. But I'll give you a number that you can text. No worry, Kipanail. And I suggest you text them, don't call them because you're a foreigner. You're foreigner, don't speak because I don't understand your accent. Like me, I have accent, nobody understand me. But you text them what you want, the product you want, how you pay, and then they take care of it for you. No problem. She is the head of the secretary for Cindy. She's Cindy's right hand, Kyla. Her name is Kyla. Kyla will help you. Kyla's good at what she does. No, not on my website. I don't have a code. I don't have a sale code. I hate putting my product on sale ever. Before I have code for everyone else products. I have code because I feel like with them, but since the day that I have my product, they don't feel like with me because we are competitor now, I guess. So I don't have a code for my product because I don't want to put my product on sale because my product is not like anyone products. Mine are unique product. Texture, fat metal, fat pixie gel, all of it is unique. Even the top coat is unique. Top coat is not a regular top coat. It's a blooming gel too. Blooming gel and non-scrap top coat. Gel, 3D jelly, same things. 3D jelly is not, you can find it anywhere else. Builder gels, but it's no wipe. So you can make unicorn pattern over it. You can rub chrome on it. You can encapsulate it. You can here's crystal and here's pixie on it. It's multi-purpose gel. Texture that is to make leathers. This is a one and only product in the market. So I don't put it on sale because you cannot find it anywhere else. So why would I put it on sale? I hate to put my product on sale. Now when I feel like with Cindy, with Dreamtime Creation, Cindy do advise me to have sale on holiday. So I have sale on holiday, May Christmas or Black Friday. But other than that, I prefer my product going at full price. I never want to make it cheaper than it already is because I just don't want to because I'm very proud of my product for its uniqueness.
Well, you spent a lot of time figuring that out.
I spent a lot of time figuring out. Each product, I spent years developing that product. Not the product. I spent years developing the technique for it. Finally, I think of a product to do it. Each new product that I make is incredibly unique, and it serves all kind of purpose. It's used to make special effects. So no, I'm not putting it on sale. My knowledge, I can give you for free. I can give you all the free knowledge, but the material, you worry about buying it. What else? Yeah, and acrylic. I don't try an acrylic yet. The name is not familiar to me. I remember mainstream name, but all the cheap brand like Amazon, like on Amazon, like or eBay, like Coco, Kiki gel polish. You buy $15 and you buy 6 different gel polish and it's come into this tiny little bottle. Kiki, CC gel polish, Nene gel polish. I don't use any of those brands because they were cheap. And I deal with foreigner. I deal with overseas manufacturer. I know cheap product and people use cheap product, they will regret it. So because before I use cheap product before, when I first started, I don't have money to buy product. So I use cheap product before, but since the day I get my hand on like Tammy Taylor's and like file, I use cheap generic file. But since the day I get my hand on Tammy Taylor file, I do not come back to the generic file. I spend like $3 to buy this file, $7 to buy this buffer. This is so expensive. But when you use it, oh my God, when you use a good file to file the nails, how can you go back to the cheap ass file? Let's know it makes your life so much easier. name brand product make your life easier. So when it comes to like Anna acrylic, I don't recognize it. If I don't recognize it, I don't recommend this. You have to be something that I recognize. Have to be like not polished, like Valentino, Tammy Taylor acrylic, even have something that I recognize. If I don't recognize the name, if it's like Anna or Nene, CC, even Mia Secret, like me, like just any of those, just cheap product. Oh, like if I don't recognize it, I don't recommend it. And I have like I throw away so much product before. These are all name brand products. These behind me.
Well, those are companies that they're enough that they could afford to.
Yeah, right. Say hi, Dustin.
Hey.
Let me show you these right here. I cannot afford these. This wall right here are well $30,000 worth or more. 30,000 or 40,000 because all of these are name brand. These are not cheapies. Magpie glitters, name brand, Magpie polish, a polish. Because I'm making art for them, so they sponsor me, and I hope that later on, I can do something like that, but I cannot afford to do that now. But they have sponsored me, and I have collecting product. I have thrown away all the cheapies because all the cheapie I resent it for using it for so many years because sometimes there's certain design that I want to do that I couldn't do it and I don't know why, and now I do. Okay, so I'm gonna get up here. Yeah, they just send product to me for free, but I have to give them something back. It's content. So that's what I used to do is that I get free product and I give them content. I give them posted my design, my style, and they make money and I get free products. But I don't do that anymore because as soon as I start selling now, everybody is intimidated by me. They even copy my product. Like they even have names that are close to the product that I'm using, which I'm flattered. I'm flattered to see art, but no one has copy texture effect yet or metal effect yet. Because my ingredient is still exclusive. I pay good money for my source not to leak it. And they overseas, so of course they can leak it anytime they want. Not with mine. I have paid a lot of money and write contract. So they cannot take my ingredient and scatter. The reason why everybody have the same thing right now is because they don't tell the manufacturer to make it. They pick it. The manufacturer will give them a list and they will pick it. And overseas, everybody use the same things. So now every company, when they buy it, they all have the same product. That's why I specifically instruct my chemists to make that for me. I'm not choosing anything that I already have. You're welcome. I'm getting up now. It's almost 4